Mr. Ghoshal, who will possibly elucidate for us, Mr. Ghoshal, on what has been the history of violence, especially when we come down to local body polls or panchayat polls in the state of West Bengal. I doubt if there has been any election that has been conducted in West Bengal when it comes down to local body polls where there hasn't been bloodshed or violence.
Priti, thank you very much. Political violence, perhaps it is now in the DNA of Bengal. Unfortunately, I am a Bengali, although non-resident Bengali for the last 40 years, 38 years. I am very sorry for this situation. But you know, when Lal Krishna Advani was the Deputy Prime Minister and the Home Minister, DG conference took place in the Vigyan Bhavan and DGP conference was there. The report they submitted state on the basis of the state government's figures. The highest political violence was in West Bengal. So West Bengal became the first boy in India. And Sushil Sindhi, when he was Home Minister, the same report I got. So the tradition is on, and it's not caste violence, it's not communal violence, but on the issue of the political violence, there is a DNA. And the panchayat system successfully installed by the left-front government, like the land reform. But from the Congress regime, from Siddhartha Shankar Rai time, political violence was there. And who were the active participants in that violence? The lumpen elements, the unemployed and the lumpen, we used to call lumpen proletariat. And these elements, when CPM was in power, from Congress, those lumpen elements entered into CPM. And when TMC got the power, those lumpen elements tried to get entry into the ruling regime, and lot of lumpens entered into TMC. It has become a law of nature in West Bengal. Unfortunately, hypothetically, I don't know what is the fate of West Bengal. If one day, hypothetically, BJP will come to power, perhaps those lumpen elements will take shelter in BJP. So irrespective of the party line, the political violence in UP also, I saw political violence. But now, in comparison to the earlier days, right, political violence in UP, in Yogi Adityanath, in the last municipal election, it was not there, no death was there. And in Behar also, I saw in Lalu time, TN session time, booth capturing, political violence, it is not there. But why it is happening? Is paramilitary source the presence of the paramilitary source is the answer? Then 2021, the TMC got a huge victory. So victory and defeat, political debate. I am not wearing any jersey, but I am sorry and I condemn the political violence, and state police and the law and order is the state subject. I am not blaming Mamata Banerjee government, because Mamata Banerjee cannot be the beneficiary of the political violence. Political violence has become the issue of BJP. But responsibility goes to the state government, because when Manipur is happening, we are blaming Manipur government. So if it is happening in West Bengal,
if you're asking,
who will take the responsibility?
And that's my question, Riju Datta. If you're going to sit here and ask that the Chief Minister of Manipur step down, which is not very far away from where you're sitting, then the same questions would be or should be applied to your own Chief Minister. One very pointed question, sir, that has been asked by the top court of the TMC. And that question is, and I'd seek an answer to that, if I may, why is it that the TMC has a problem with the High Court order, which was ultimately in aid of the discharge of the Commission's responsibility to hold free and fair polls?
The straightforward answer to your pointed question, Preeti, is that it was a symbolic protest. Why I say that? Because in Tripura, when we saw 96% seats go uncontested in the panchayat elections, the panchayat was done by Tripura State Police. Same in Uttar Pradesh, 42% seats uncontested in panchayat, done by UP State Police. Then why in West Bengal? It's a symbolic protest. Anyway, central forces coming to Bengal will hardly make a difference in the result of the panchayat polls. But what Jayanta Das said...
One second, Riju Datta, should the TMC be wasting the court's time and the people's time and money understanding what a judicial process is, because it's a symbolic protest, sir?
No, but we have to protest. We have to protest because if you see, like Jayanta Das said right now about the history of Bengal, I am not going to go into whataboutery. Let me put some facts in front of India today and the viewers of India today. My facts are these. in the history of Bengal, for the first time after the Trinamool and Nabojwar campaign by Abhishek Banerjee, the opposition has filed more nominations than the ruling government. There is 100% nomination in Zilla Parishad, which has never happened in the history of West Bengal. In 2018, during the Trinamool Congress regime, there was 34% uncontested seats. Now you know what is the uncontested seat? It's only 3%. Only 3%. So it's a work in progress. We are going towards a betterment. And I'm comparing TMC versus TMC, 2018 TMC and 2023 TMC. So we are maintaining the law and order. There are violence in some pockets, which has been running on loop on all national channels. And my state is being blamed for that. My state is being blamed for that. I think I do not accept that, because if you see, out of the 7 people who have passed away, unfortunately out of those 7, 4 are TMC cadres.